least 3 hearings that we conducted, one of which was designed specifically to determine the effect of illegal immigration on black workers. We had a panel of experts who testified, and they spanned the ideological spectrum. Regardless of whether or not they disagreed on discrete policy issues, each and every one of them agreed that illegal immigration has decidedly negative impact on black wage levels and employment levels. If you've got a significant influx of low-wage labor, what does it do? It depresses wage levels, correct? And what we found also was, regardless of the wage levels, illegal immigrants displaced black workers in areas that had traditionally been populated by black workers. And the reason for that is because what you find is black workers, particularly black males, are disproportionately concentrated in the low-wage labor market and are disproportionately likely to have no more than a high school diploma. And the same is true for the cohort of illegal aliens, and they compete with one another in areas such as construction, hospitality, service, and agriculture. This was not a small displacement either. We had one witness who testified that after he had run the numbers, he found that 30% of the decline in labor participation rates among black workers over 3 decades was attributable to competition from illegal immigration. It comes to nearly 1 million fewer jobs for black Americans as a result of the competition from illegal immigrants. And it's not just the employment levels, it's the wage levels also. And I can only give you a few examples, but we had evidence from the Fed in Atlanta, which did a study on this, to show that illegal immigrants depressed wages. The competition from illegal immigrants depressed wages by $960 on average, but in certain sectors, such as the hospitality industry, the depression of wage levels was $1,560. And because black workers were disproportionately concentrated in those areas, they were disproportionately affected.
Operations. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. What's going on, family? Come in and hit that like button and that share button and that subscribe button as well. Hit the Cash App as well. What's up, man? Happy new Black Media Appreciation Month. I appreciate everybody for coming to the channel, supporting the channel, subscribing, listening, sharing, and everything else, man. I appreciate you. Without you, I would not be here. What's going on, man? I want to talk about this. I'm going to share my screen as well. I want to talk about today how California just made a law and it passed on Monday. I guess they just started giving these fast food workers $20 an hour. Now, all the fast food chains is complaining like they don't make hand over fist already, right? But it's funny because I find it funny because, number one, the majority of the people who work in fast food, as we know, are Hispanics. You know what I mean? Illegal immigrants, right? For the most part, I ain't gonna say they all illegal, but shit, they aren't black Americans. But it's just crazy because $20 an hour isn't nothing in this economy. So even bumping it up to that isn't nothing, right? And at the same time, these food places are talking about bumping up the prices like they ain't already high. Yo, you go into McDonald's and get a number one, or go into Wendy's or whoever. Five Guys is ridiculous. Go into any one of these establishments and like order off the menu, bro. You gonna spend like $11, and this is like in places like Maryland, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, you name it, New Jersey. Like, yo, you go anywhere and go to the fast food restaurants, which we probably shouldn't be eating anyway, but you go in there, bro, and the prices are high as hell. But I wanted to read this article because, again, and a lot of these companies are getting incentives for hiring these Spanish people, man. So you're getting incentives on top of the high-ass wages that you're paying, you're getting tax breaks and all this other shit, and you still complaining about, like, bro, this country is crazy as hell of how it goes and how they're doing us. Bro, they don't need to, like, raise that. Yo, a lot of these fast food chains, man, y'all making millions of dollars a month. Like, you got some nerve to be trying to bust niggas' heads open like this. Like, all right, so it says as of Monday, 500,000 fast food workers in California are making at least $20 an hour. That's $4 an hour, higher than the overall state minimum wage. The new rate applies to restaurant chains with more than 60 nationwide locations. It is a result of a long year fight by workers to establish better wages and working conditions, especially in California fast food industry. The law also creates a fast food council, a first of its kind in the U.S. Wow. With representatives from both the restaurant industries and workers who can increase the wage annually for the rest of the decade in pace with the inflation up for 3.5%, whichever is higher. And see, that's another thing. That's what I'm saying, bro. The cost of living, $20 an hour, they said on the other article, was about $800 a month. $800 a month. But that's $41,600 a year. But the average cost of living, and this is the average cost of living in California. We're not talking about LA, Southern California, San Francisco and places like that. The average cost of living is $53,082. And mind you, that $800 a week times 52, that's without taxes getting taken out. They're gonna bust that ass with them taxes. And that's $41,600 before taxes. So you still living under the means. That's what I'm saying, bro. The simple fact that they have us drowning out here. And we're not even talking about Black Americans, because we know the main people who got these jobs right here are Hispanics. Now watch this right here, because it says the most common ethnicity of fast food workers is white, and that's 57.5. And then they saying Hispanics is 18.6. But we know that's a lie, right? We know that's a lie, or not really a lie. Those numbers are actually correct, because we know that Spanish people are identifying as white. And you can't play with my eyes when I go to these fast food restaurants all across the country. You can't play with my eyes. I know exactly who's working in there, and so do you. And it's not us. And I don't want to hear that we don't want those jobs. That's bullshit. Because they get incentives to hire these people in the factories and hospitality industry, on the roads. They the road workers, fixing the streets and everything. And that's not a low-paying job at all. Nah, that's not a low-paying job at all. So you're not going to sit here and say we already know they are the construction workers. You know what I mean? You can't even go over there and try to get you a labor job doing construction. They're going to kick you right off the site if you can't speak Spanish. You feel me? So it says this council can also recommend standards for fast food worker safety and work. That's bullshit. All right, but I want to say, this person right here says, I definitely think it's a very big deal, said Jalene Lobet. Now we know that's not no Black person at all who works as a McDonald's cashier. What we're fighting for is not unreasonable. We're just asking what's fair. And that's not even fair. That's the funny part about it. Like I just showed you, the cost of living is $53,800 a week. That's at $21. That's at $20 an hour minus taxes. Listen, man, y'all are crazy. This is crazy. And I had this conversation with somebody before, because I remember working in the factory one time, and I remember this Russian girl. She was like, man, I kind of want to go back to Russia. I was like, why? She said, because, man, you got to work out here. This was in Georgia. And she said, man, you got to work all day here, man. You got to work all day here, all the time, 7 days a week, just to get by, just to pay your bills, and this, that, third. And I was like, and I was telling my man, I said, yo, see, these niggas be thinking they about to come over here and live up the dream, because the United States done finessed them about that. You feel me? Because some of them might not make, especially the Hispanics, when they coming from Mexico and all that shit. You not making this type of money over there, but you coming over here realizing that you still need 2 jobs to just survive, especially when you got a regular job. And you find yourself working all day long, you know what I mean, every day, just to scrape by and be above, like have your nose above the water. Your mouth still under there. You breathing through your nose. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo. And they starting to realize that. Because you come over, oh, you guys just lazy, you just lazy. Nah, niggas ain't really paying. And we not stupid enough to just let you just give us anything while you making hand over fist and then complaining about that shit. You feel me? So it says, but owners of some fast food restaurant locations say anticipation of extra costs. They have already increased menu prices in the past few months, cut workers' hours, or both. And many affected owners own only one restaurant location. It says there is talks about showing both sides of this. I think it's all one-sided. I think to be successful, we need to be successful, and our employees need to be successful together. Man, listen, bro. They crazy. That's what I'm saying. They're increasing prices just because you increasing wages, because you don't want to go from making $2 million a month to $1.5 million a month. You feel me? Y'all making hand over fist. The person who owns that McDonald's is living lovely. It's living lovely. And the people that you're working for is struggling. I don't want to hear none of this, bro. These fast food chains be making crazy guap. Y'all be making crazy guap. All the food y'all be throwing away. You got the nerve to be bumping up some prices, nigga, as you throw away hella food every day. Come on, man. Anybody who worked in fast food know how much food is getting wasted in there, and y'all still making hella money, man. We not trying to hear that. Y'all always trying to complain because you're so used to making one thing that when it goes down a little bit, you're like, oh, man, I can't do this. Like, nah, yes, you can. All your bills is paid, fam. We're not trying to hear that. It says Roderick said, overall, he has raised prices about 5 to 7% in the last 3 months to anticipate the higher wages. As a business owner, when you're dealing with this kind of extraordinary overnight change, you know a 25% increase in wages, no stone has been remained unturned, Roderick said. And so we have looked at prices. Although I can't charge $20 for a Happy Meal, customers' appetite to absorb the menu prices is not unlimited. Instead of cutting any workers' hour, Roderick said he would grow his delivery operations and make decisions about larger capital expenses like postponing updating a dining room or putting off buying new grills or rooftop HVACs. Man, knock it off. Y'all not doing all of that shit. See, everything is just an excuse to try to raise the prices up. Y'all feel me? Everything is just an excuse to try to raise the prices up. And we not going for that. We not going for that. And at the end of the day, we the ones that's being most affected by all of this at the end of the day. Because again, that was just for restaurant workers. Still, the average minimum wage is still $16. And you see how they saying most of the black people are in the low labor department, low labor class. You feel me? So this really just helps a lot of Hispanic people making the $20 an hour. So now imagine as you bump them up and the people that's still making the $16 an hour, how they living. Think about that. Hold on 1 second, real quick, family. Yeah. $16 an hour is $640 a week. That's $33,280 a year. And the average cost of living in California is $53,000. So that's $20,000 less. Like, how are you living? How are you surviving? You feel me? And we know that the cost of living is way more than that. That's just some old average. You talking about some Northern California in the sticks, and rent might be motherfucking $800 a month. But that's not your average. That's really not what's going on down where it's a lot of people at. You know what I mean? Hold on for me. Hey Jay, I'm recording. I'm gonna call you right back. All right, buddy? All right, love you, bud. All right. And my fault, fam. That's my little man. Man, subscribe to my little man's channel, man. Plushy Playtime, man. They be my son Willie and them be killing it. They done got over 100 and something subscribers, man. I'm proud of them because they be real consistent with their little YouTube channel, and they be over the top all the time on their channel too. But yeah, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button on here as well, man, and hit that Cash App too. But yeah, man, this is crazy. It needs to be a $20 minimum wage just in general, in every state. Because I'm telling you right now, $20 an hour in Georgia, $20 an hour in Maryland, $20 an hour in New Jersey is no money. Let me say that again. That shit is no money. You can make $20 an hour in Oregon. I don't live in all these states. You can make $20 an hour in North Carolina. That shit is no money. You're going to struggle. You're going to be barely paying your bills. Yo, you better not have a car note. Listen, telling you, man, it's hard out here, man. Everybody know what time it is. Gas prices is crazy. I'm just realizing that gas prices in Maryland is higher than the gas prices in New Jersey. Yo, what the hell is going on with that? I'm like, yo, this shit, telling you, it's getting bad out here, man. And that's why I said this too. I said this to my peoples the other day. I said, yo, watch Biden and them try to watch they try to lower the gas prices as we get closer to November to make it seem like he did something. Yo, gas prices out here in Maryland is like 350, 360. New Jersey, that shit like 320 something, 319. Crazy. In New Jersey's like it costs more to live over there. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on out here, but we know that the cost of living is crazy everywhere, and the average wages that these companies are trying to dish out. And again, this is why they want to flood us with these immigrants, because they're not going to complain too much about these wages. They're going to do a little complaining, but for the most part, they just happy that they making more than $1 a day. How they making over in Mexico? Them niggas ain't making shit. They ain't building shit, and they ain't making no money. That's why they leaving. You feel me? I don't know how that is. I don't know how y'all feel like y'all coming over here and you just such a hard worker. I remember telling somebody one day, I'm like, man, nigga, everybody work hard. You go to work, you working hard, nigga, especially if you black. I promise you working hard if you black and you got a job, nigga, because nobody about to let you sit around and stand around and do nothing for not 1 second. Nigga, I be going to some of these restaurants, man. I went to a restaurant not too long ago, and these chicks was at the Spanish Girl. They was sitting at the thing. They just talking to each other all on the phone. I was just standing. I was like, let me see how long it take for them to just turn around and take my order. Bro, I was sitting there for a minute. So I was like, yo, what's up? And I know they seen me, but y'all just sitting around talking and chilling. Niggas can't do that. Man, niggas can't do that. Nigga, the moment it's a break and you do anything besides sweep or do something extra, nigga, they gonna be on you. Oh, can you grab this? Can you do that? A whole bunch of shit that you ain't even, you know what I'm saying? That not even your job title. They want you to, because they always want you moving. Because they're going to we got that stigma that you feel like we lazy. So you always going to be on us. But at the end of the day, family, I just wanted to come in here and, talk my shit about that, because again, at the end of the day, this is another reason, again, we need reparations, man. They are trying to drown us out. Everything always revolves around reparations. As Dr. Claude Anderson said, it is a necessity, excuse me. It's not something nice to have. That's what he says. It's not something nice to have. It's a necessity. And I hope to see y'all at the reparation rally in June. I will definitely be out there. Make sure you tell your people, spread the word, because we need to be out there deep. It was about 5,000 people out there last year. We need double that, man. We need the people to come out and support why we need reparations, and that we are all on the same page. We are all on code with getting these checks, man. These people give money to everybody. We ain't trying to hear oh, y'all begging, y'all this, that. We're not trying to hear none of that. Because they giving money to everybody. You're not going to sit here and give money to people, my hard-earned tax dollars. You're going to be sitting here giving it to people while I don't get no benefit from it. Yo, not too long ago, right? I ran into this building getting some food, taking some food up to this building, right? Yo, it's in Maryland. Building big as hell. It's like, I want to say it's like 17 stories high. So it got like 17 floors. Yo, every single person who lived in this building was an African immigrant. Every single person. You go to Laurel and you go and you ride through them apartment complexes and shit. Like, it's nothing but Spanish people. Nothing but Spanish people. I'm like, yo, bro, this shit getting crazy out here, bro. It's like getting crazy out here with this immigration thing, bro. They are like flooding on top of flooding, bro. I don't care where you go, man. I don't care where you go. Even my old hometown, bro. When I go back home, I'll be like, damn. Nigga, Whitesboro used to be full of niggas. Now that joint just full of white folks and Spanish people. Like, yo. They pushing everybody. And my town, my hometown was small as hell, bro. I'm trying to tell you, they just pushing niggas out, bro. And a lot of us don't even realize it, really see the play of what's going on. You know, we try to do this whole kumbaya. I don't want to offend nobody by speaking up about what's really going on. But yo, motherfuckers see what's going on. Yeah, you see it bad. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, how do all these people just coming over here, just buying homes, nigga? These niggas, some of these motherfuckers ain't even renting. They buying homes out this joint. Like, how do you just come over here and get a crib? Yeah, that's because you going in the bank with a job, with any old job. You don't have no credit history. You feel me? And y'all getting incentivized to get this shit, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man, these people are getting incentivized to work to hire these people and get shit and give them things, bro. I'm telling you, man. Listen, I would go on my phone to do this video. I'm gonna show this video the next time I get on. I'm dead serious. I'm gonna show it. And y'all gotta remind me. I wanted y'all to see this one video too. But I was in social service, bro, and I went in there on purpose. Every black lady I seen in there was straight up complaining. I'm dead serious, bro. I got some of that shit on tape. I gotta edit it up because I don't want y'all to hear the people's names because they were saying their names and stuff. But yo, complaining, and it was this the housing part was this Chinese lady running it, and then when I went into the other part where that wasn't housing, but it was still social service, yo. Nothing but Spanish people in there. They going in and out. Choop, 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 choop. Smiling, getting their little stuff. Nigga. All them black females, nigga, they was in there going off. Not all of them going off, but bro, they was all in there just arguing over their stuff. Like, yo, hold on, bro. Like, I gotta prove why my stuff this, that, and the third. It was always an issue. I'm like, man, telling you, we don't get reparations, man. We're gonna get washed out, family. I promise you. If we don't get reparations, we're gonna get washed out. Peace, love, and reparations, man. I'm up out of here. Again, I'll probably be going live on the 8th with the eclipse. I'm about to I'm gonna be shooting out there for that, shooting somewhere for that, and go live so y'all can see me and see what's going on with the eclipse and all of that, man. But we up out of here, man. Y'all stay safe.
Is not a nicety. It's not something nice to have for black folk. It is now an absolute necessity. If you do not get reparations soon, black folk, as I told you before, are through. Reparation is not a nicety, it's a necessity. What are the conditions? What are the conditions that precipitated black folk getting into this dilemma? And what black labor, white wealth did, it tracked 800 years of history in very systematic terms to show you every strategy, every technique, every law, every public custom, and every public policy that was used to enslave black folk around the world and to maldistribute almost 100% of all this nation's wealth, power, resource, privileges, businesses, and controls of all levels of government into the hands of the dominant white society. And what slavery and Jim Crow segregation did with black folk, it intentionally maldistributed all the resources away from black folk and created a real-life monopoly game. Black folk in America are playing in a real-life monopoly game that you're totally ill-prepared to play and win.